personal belief. Also, what he's talking about is, I think doctor is becoming data driven, and I think that's another important point because you can't become AI driven before you're getting data, getting the data in place, and being able to prove the use cases. And you are the ones who add something. No, at the end of the day, AI is as good as your domain knowledge. Kind of quality data you generate. Once the domain knowledge saturation, high quality data is acceptable for AI models. Roundtable last week, and one of the speakers was from our US insurance company, which has a captive in Pittsburgh, and they tried to say that mistakes by in classification of what should be charged and not charged. That's a lot of money. That's one of the highest penalties. And obviously, we hear the good stories of banks. They have been watching. So, over to the panelists. We've got a very good mix of people. We've got from Dr. Reddy's Rajesh, who's kind of great. And first for India, we want to call upon university and the situations that on both the cybersecurity great experience on something happening. Ashraf has got 45 years experience. So it's on try to structure it so that pharma and separate challenges. Pharma insurance providers start. So over to first, I think we start with pharma. So very simple, the intention of the session is you'll have a key takeaway playbook. I mean, you don't the intention is you should know what these pieces are working for and not what's happening. So Rajesh, tries for Dr. So very simple question. Is AI happening? Is it happening bits and pieces? 25 devices a year. Money is being spent. What's it? I would like to bifurcate what is AI. I would like to get the basic specifics AI. So the last subject, right? As a section of technologies as the previous sections or evolving. And now we are talking about a new term that is generative AI. To start survey, who would you like to see? And what you see what the doctor has done over the years. On a lighter vein, change the promoters. But on a serious note, okay, like for example, I can say proudly, one of the most leading organizations in pharma in terms of visualization, AI models, softwares. It's a company kind of a lot of other companies. If you look at small to mid-sized companies, one of the pharma companies have run ICs here. So it's companies have embarked on resources. Pharma runs on 65 to 70% gross margins. Just imagine the organization a lot of money. This is for some of these classes which are run on big margins, they're already 70%. Glass and also from a pharma perspective, it's a very conservative industry. It's like today, it's a pockets here and there, so-called generic pharma companies in India. The mid-size to small startups or small companies, their focus is not on digitalization. There are two phases of digital models. The first phase is like getting virtualized. So the major picture why digital model gets into the picture was it's everything was a lot of cross-question and a lot of real-time process. So one of them is like kind of searching the chemical compounds, matching the chemical compounds, understanding the quality, and in case of drug discovery, figure out the very compounds from there. So now these GPT models are very narrowed down to very specific use, like similarly for the hospital or the care platforms, like the GPT models helps to do treatment plan, not immediate treatment plan, but suggest to the physician that these are the possible treatment plan with evidences over the period of time. So I'm coming back to the budget question because that a lot of time is a very clear lens. So two questions. One, for AI, how much should you take? Are you buying the products, US, or industry solution, or are you considering staff of how much you can do budget is really what kind of specific problems, right, where solution is not there. Let's say the market solution is not there. Let's say the basic problems, let's say getting scanning documents or getting data or those kind of solutions. Like of course, AI solutions are there in the market, etc. So that we evaluate and then we find suitable, we buy our. What we are doing is where we are specifically aiming at solving specific problems. Work with the partners. We get that also that we have our own data science or data engineering or analytics. So as a subject matter experts with the data science team, and then we augment this team with the capacity and more specific use cases as and when we require. Right, for specific use cases, that's a way we work. Also, one of the playbooks that we do, like let's say scale. In the scale, we cannot go and solve, let's say, hundreds of SKUs we have. We cannot go and solve product by product in the same data design systems. So what we do is democratize the data science activities. This is one of the that we work. Let's say any normal employee in the organization is able to, with a little bit of training, is able to solve the problem. There is another problem with the data science product, which is product. That's one of the way we do. And the next piece, so that we can rely, introduce the reliance on data scientist or such kind of stuff. And then second, coming to the budget piece, how much for AI. So again, what will I say? You can say transformation, what we call it as a transformation budget. What is one of the business as usual systems and second is basically more. Second aspect of third is the transformation. So we put this aspect as AI is transformation and about 25% of our budget is actually for transformation. And then as rest of our market documents is created, yeah, it's a pharmaceutical industry. And not even okay. So here, after integrating the AI documentation, they must not use a complete myth. But I totally disagree that they will not lose their jobs and they will employ more people and more resources into the organization. They will be able to think there are several use cases that are able to be analyzed. So it is not a losing their jobs. They will not be taking any fear of employees. What you're saying is that there's a lot of billing in the lowest points that they lose their jobs. And customer money that on the sales side or is that on the research side or is that because what are the fast mentioned that a lot of promoters and others have a mindset that's probably succeeded very well without AI. So what are the fast moving use cases? See, at the end of the day, it's the organization sure as transformation, transformation, all the AI uses too many things at one time. What are the use cases? Some of these teams, some of these efficiencies, operation efficiency is important. See, one is AML definitely use 20 some things to happen. That's first and foremost. And then once things have happened, how does AI come into the picture to make sure we identify the root cause for those incidents? So this one is very important. It's operation efficiency from a generics drug industry perspective. It's those, they're spending a lot of money in terms of kind of continuing their active and necessary manual reminders, trying to track whether good or bad medicine. So that's like palliative care is one of them. So these are the areas where we should be focusing on. And I don't think that the doctors are resistant to it, but yes, there is one area, clinical decision support. It's a support we say. We don't say that we are going to make the decision. So we can give the support based on the evidences, based on the statistics. Like these are the patients gone to set up for chemotherapies. This is the success rate, this is the failure rate. So these are just evidences. The final decision has to be taken by doctor for how much of risk is there in US, for example, pharmacies and products demo warehouse automation. So in India, they're very clear that there is a data lake out there. So the quick answer to that will watch health detect in India the number of it and does Alexa and Google do those data add up to anything, or it's still do yesterday? It's like partial, as I said, like the population cuts down most of the cases in such cases. But yeah, if you use that, in a short line, it's still rely most on the clinical data, and then we come on to the vitals. So the devices mostly capture the vitals. So once we merge vitals and the outcomes are much more. And how much doctors miss out as in what you should have got, which means I went to a cardiologist, you've got a lot of detail. I would answer it in a different way. Most cases still don't miss it out. The major chunk that people get into such sudden events is the awareness of self, the awareness of their own. So basically, the doctor and towards the end point, somewhere the doctor needs kind of good strategy to create from such arrests. But now the things are getting different. Now we are moving towards predictive and preventive and then personalized care. So we tie these three up. We first predict, identify even before the patient comes in, and then strategize, okay, these are the set of population that we should reach out and see whether they're good or not. There are the personalized comes in picture. And this is how it goes hand in hand to identify the risk and proactive.
In the fast evolving realm of data management, Solix Technologies was born out of the necessity to harness data's versatile capabilities while ensuring its sanctity across complex frameworks. Our mission is clear: to empower thought leaders, trailblazers, and innovators with unparalleled insights in navigating the intricate ecosystems of data lakes. Through comprehensive discussions and thought-provoking panels led by industry stalwarts and Solix patrons, we deliver expertise on governance and security at scale. Our commitment lies in advancing research and vision data initiatives with precision and clarity. Join us in redefining excellence. Access Solix Technologies' exclusive keynotes today.
You have already identified them with the help of leadership, definitely as well. So we try to kind of understand that each bucket they fit in, and not only for the cardiology, like for the chronic disease. Most of the kind of patients who are in the mid-40s and all, those who are already suffering from diabetes, they will have the subsequent events coming up. Okay, maybe it's a diabetic retinopathy or any such conditions. So what we observe that how the risk is shifting, what population of the risk is shifting, kind of target them, give them such set of cares, home-based care, give them some differential treats as well, policy, these are the areas where with the help of machine learning and proactive. Most of the models I use are very for unsupervised kids where patient were visited for cardiology, suddenly had kind of so this kind of high effectiveness. Second, I heard that a lot of emphasis is on the business use cases, which is the readmissions and others, which are driving it potentially better budgets. And is imaging work, AI imaging working, or is it still around? That's a gray area as of now. Why it's a gray area? Because we want to channelize AI as an assistant, not in form of a device. So definitely we want to kind of make it more productive, but AI imaging is very well utilized by, let's say, the companies or whether it's for the OEMs. So OEMs can better adopt them rather than hospital. Over to the panelists. We got a very good mix of people. We got from Dr. Reddy Rajesh, who's kind of led and first for India world economy for first biggest applications that talked about it. We got expertise on both cybersecurity implementations for MLMs, great experience on consulting side, and Alicia, who's got 45 patents in India, so a lot of hands-on other things I've seen. So I try to just structure it so that we can go pharma and hospitals separate the challenges that gives and pharma insurance providers, payers, everybody is separate. So we'll start with the audience. So first pharma. So very simple intention of the session is to have what is specific or what are not working towards. So Rajesh tries board of so this is the question. Is AI happening? Is it happening in bits and pieces? Is 25 the year, 26 the year? Money is constrained. What's the I would like to bifurcate, or let's say, would like to get little basics. Let's say when we say AI, it's just a large subject, right? So, we can talk about machine learning as a section, or let's say NLP, or technologies as a section or involved in AI. And now we're talking about a new term that is generative AI. Right? So that's a way to see and what we can see and what the Dr. Vish has done over the years. Right? Dr. Vish has done, or let's say, invested a lot in creating the base infrastructure that is required. All of you know, right? Dr. Vish is a manufacturing, pharmaceutical manufacturing organization, R&D, manufacturing, testing, supply chain, markets, marketing aspects, in all these places, data plays a crucial role. How we are having structured data, right, to create machine learning algorithms, and then how can we derive value out of the use cases that we are identifying, such kind of using such kind of use cases. With that, we might choose the right architecture and then choose the right set of data and just get to huge amount of various data so that we can cover all the risks and then find that's panels mentioned what we are looking for. So guessing the then of course the right architecture is needed so that there is not going down. That's the first thing. First criteria that we are question on how accurate models are or is how ChatGPT is. I would like to give an example that is especially you want to create a survey questions for let's say 10,000 employees on quality culture. Very generic questions. Let's say if somebody is in and trying to create such kind of questions, and there could be a lot of bias in while people are answering because they that's and then you're talking about this many number of employees. Right? So what we try to do, and then of course there was discussion from the management that okay, let's give it to a third party to create these kind of projects, and then there are of course agencies to create such its core service. So that's the answer.